See you soon. Time to solve a murder. It's already time? So this again. I need to go to that place again? But now's not the time to be a now's not the time to be a coward. I thought it said crowd. I'm like, I'm a massive people. Yes, trial time. The reason Buki and Yoko became victims in order to find the truth, the only thing I could do is go. Okay, so if you pre-trial guess of who the murderer is and the killer, go. Oh. I don't think it's Nacho. And the only reason I don't think it's Nacho because I think Nacho's gonna last to the end of the game. Because he's one of those characters. I also don't think it's Boss Baby, because Boss Baby wouldn't do that after he made that, what do you call it? That thing to Pecco. Remember, he like promised the thing to Pecco. I don't think it's Mika. Mika's too cowardly to do it. So you know how for most analysis, Monokuma has a routine and possibly recording, but for the ending of investigation, start of a trial, once he's exactly. It's kind of interesting how he does those one uniquely. Who's left? That would leave Gundam. I don't think it's Gundam. I feel like something would be left by the Hammies to be Gundam. So I don't think it's Gundam. I think it's Soda, truthfully. And the only reason I say that is because of the mechanical goo that's left on the inside of the door. And then, what do you call it? He's the only one that knows how the cameras work. And the camera was kind of a big thing in this. I'm thinking, I think it's Soda, but I don't know the motive. Like, I think it's Soda, but I don't know why he would do it. I can't wait till the trial actually starts so I can see the spirit actually. Oh, just hanging. Is a Gundam thing? I think I just the hanging. Oh, just the hanging. Well, it's one killer that did both though, Cloud. One killer killed both of them. One thing I could do is go. Are you gonna warp me over there? I want to check my pet first, so then she doesn't become Shittiums again. Oh, the hope meter went down too. I would work so hard for my hope meter. Then you just took it from me. Yeah. So, attached. So Shittiums laid an egg. And this is Shittiums. This is baby Shittiums. This is Chibiums. Don't you look at me like that. Hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick. Do you have doubles of anything? Here's one. Take this jewelry and love it. I'm gonna raise her hope up a bit so I don't get Shittiums again. What? Looks like an angry face. Okay, that'll be good. You got 3 hearts. Be happy. Be happy. Cherish this moment. You better not shit while I'm in trial. I'm not gonna be able to clean it. I don't think she can. I think she only craps when I'm walking. Which, I swear if I open this and you already took a crap. I'm watching you, Chibiums. When the killer is revealed, I'll explain how I figured it out. I'm curious. Because you got it off the stuff just from the music venue. So somebody from the music venue tipped you off. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of the Monokuma rock. And soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Whoa!
Hey, jerk, hold it right there.
Such
What?
A dumb
Don't get in my
child.
way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short of a few brain cells. It's always possible to figure out though who before the trial if you pay attention and make the correct and references. Yeah, but not always in how or the why. Like, again, I think I know the person. I just don't know the why. Like, I guess Pecco last trial too, but I just didn't know why she would do it until I realized Boss Baby and her have a connection. It wasn't just a music venue, it was the and one other clue. Precious Chibiums. Shit. No, ghosts! I don't want to get another Shittiums.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey.
Monokuma, what did you do with Nico? I see. You've come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like. You say, oops. Anyway, since Nico is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent. Now then, I gotta go first. So we're gonna be one student down. Hold on, I won't let you escape. Hey, did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nico is dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way, not in a million years. More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nico will die. What? Why are you so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail. What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
And let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
All right, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Can you descend from the heavens? Giant staircase of heaven. Staircase to the stars. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended towards the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock, and that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our line-up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller, but I can't turn back now. If I turn back, it won't be, I won't be able to press forward. I just like how he sucks it back in like a Yoshi tongue. And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, I like to be shaken and not stirred. I mean, I like to be stirred and not shaken. That's what I meant. Wow, the elevator is slowly getting more and more empty. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. Shaky, 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 shaky. So the elevator does not seem safe. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. I wonder what Monokuma changed about the theater, or the trial room. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness, and I walked into that place. The dark place. Oh my god, there's actually walls now? My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nico's not here either.
Hey.
And Nico's really not participating. If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why bother?
Let's...
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. I'm curious too, because Peko died. You know how like Muffin Man had the fork and knife cross? I wonder if Peko will have 2 swords. And so the curtains to the 3rd trial was about to open. Ibuki, the ultimate musician, she was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Yoko, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish. She's already dead. We don't need to beat the dead horse. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with snapshots of death. The person who killed those 2 is among us. And we know it's only one person because Monokuma let it slip. I definitely can't believe it. Well, almost everybody on this page is dead. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. So is this page. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friends' sake. And for Ibuki and Yoko's sake. It's fine. It's fine. And so the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. This is a life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair. Has begun. I would like to say, please. Thank you. Set skills. I have room for 1 more skill. What's this one? The time limit does not decrease, even if you shoot a statement with a silencer, effective during the non-stop debate. It's okay. Then I have another one, Moonmaker. Easier to shift mood to your favor. Oh, I can't get it though, because it takes 6. So close. I guess I'll put the one on, since I can't. What do you mean I can't put that one? Don't give me that. Oh, I can't have both of them on. If you shoot a statement with the silencer, what does this one do? Increase the power of the silencer effective during. Oh, I can't have both. This is the part that everybody looks forward to. I mean, I get why.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
I just seen how long we have.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But
did they really
pick the wrong person?
Did they really give Yoko the small picture frame? Like, I'm like, she's already dead. You don't have to call her short. Can also buy some by taking. Oh yeah, no, I bought them before Neo. That's how I got in all my skills. All my skills I bought. I don't know if I can buy SP. That, like, again, I have a lot of skills. Like, I've used all my hope crystals to buy them. I need more SP spots, or like, I don't have enough SP to like equip them.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already.
I'm not excited. No, Hangman's Gambit right
starting
up
the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out.
What do you mean you don't have a grasp?
Because I was asleep the whole time.
That's true. Well, were you?
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But
got a point.
Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
Well, because you were in the hospital too.
Fine. Your head's empty anyway.
So that coming from you, Soda. Jesus.
Head? Huh. What's wrong with that?
Heights were consistent in Trigger Happy Havoc. 2 Chihiro was much lower. I didn't actually notice that until now. I think they made Yoko's a little more obvious than Chihiro's. I mean, it might have been just me, but that seems mean. Like, she's dead, but she's also really short.
Listen up. The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
I mean, good A for being positive.
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the
Jimmy's
trial if those two
face.
can't participate in the arguments.
He's like, I guess want to be here. Anyways, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the argument.
Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 in the motel team were myself, Gunzen, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Oh, I probably didn't notice the height of the portraits either because now I noticed Muffin Man's portrait's also short because he didn't have another portrait next to him until now.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
Why you say it like
I woke
that?
up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from the symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance
gonna
camera
accuse
blinking
him.
before our scheduled time.
They're gonna accuse him of doing it, I'm pretty sure, because he's the one that found the body. He's the most suspicious. He's the most suspicious.
When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story. And then what did you do, Hajime?
Oh, Mika, no. Because again, Mika went up to go rest in the... Because she could have technically killed Ibuki first. And then when Hajime said to go rest in the room, she could have used that one conference room to film it that looked like it was the music room, but it wasn't because of that dark curtain. Oh, now I'm starting to lean towards Mika. Because again, we couldn't see her hair, so we didn't know if it was Ibuki or not. And then what did you do?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue.
Oh, did she do it because she was tired of getting picked on by Yoko? I wonder if she did it because she was tired of being picked on.
But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Because again, the only person who would have known to put pressure, well, most people would know to put pressure on a wound, but would be Mika because she's a nurse and she used the duct tape to put pressure so that it didn't bleed. There's slowly evidence appearing, for me at
Why
least.
the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were
Yes.
also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital.
Imagine if Mika's like secretly a psychopath.
And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital.
It's gonna be like the whole Toko situation again.
Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko. So I fled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
I love her. Various, like he makes it seem like it's so
Don't say
weird.
it like that and confuse people.
Exactly. It's not that weird, Soda. Why are you gonna make it? He always makes everything so weird. I'm like, it's just normal people doing normal people things.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the 4 of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body.
Found Yoko's.
We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
Though, would Mika be strong enough to do something like that? I'm trying to
That's when
think.
we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
I still like that they played the announcement twice. I thought it was kind of cool.
We decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
I'm surprised he has no witty comeback. I mean, this is Mika interpreting various ways. That is very understandable this time. True. I don't know, just
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who
when it was in there, who went back?
How do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Listen here, you little piece of crap. I knew it. God damn it, Nacho.
Sorry. I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious.
You're suspicious.
Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video and the first one to discover Ibuki's body,
Drives me crazy, though. He drives me crazy, Goats. I can't help
you
it.
could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
If you're the murderer, you would lie.
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it.
The ticket. I'm gonna take the guess. The ticket? No?
Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
I swear to God, Nacho. It's just as Soda said, Nacho's the kind of guy who will confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it! I shouldn't have explained. I shouldn't have explained it to Nacho. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. Thank you for donating 22,000 buttons to the 24-hour stream. Appreciate you. Motel room key, scrap thick paper, surveillance monitor. Ooh.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
Wait, I have to agree with somebody this time?
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
Chia, you know me.
The bodies were imitating the movie. Means it probably is Hajime's fault.
I think it's the last day. I'm not the killer. There should be a contradiction somewhere. I think I need to find that and break through. I think it's what he said
Hajime's
last.
testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony
Surveillance
is a
camera.
lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
Surveillance monitor video.
That would also be a lie.
There we go. The ticket. Because it's imitation murder. He wouldn't have known.
That possibility.
The fact that the bodies were imitating...
There we
No,
go.
that's wrong.
Get out of here, Nacho.
I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Soda is a bit of a perv, not as bad as a Muffin Man, where it's 90% of his personality. He did his things to try to take advantage of alleged naivety, but he's sometimes got a point when he says something. Yeah. Sometimes I think he like twists it. He thinks like he is getting his mind's kind of in the gutter. Now just sit there and be quiet before I make you loaded nachos. I feel like you would know. Well, damn. Then you would get killed, Durgan. That would be murder. Murder is murder.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Nacho, I swear to God.
Huh?
God damn it, Nacho.
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it.
What, do you like the name Nachito? It's hard for me to say Nachito. It's easier for me to say Nacho.
Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
He's just trying to confuse people.
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation.
I get why he wants to solidify the information, but at the same time, it's like he's trying to confuse us too. I feel like it.
Provides a good warm-up.
I don't like you.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know.
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important, especially since this isn't a game.
You know, Byaku did the same thing, but Byaku was just a dick. This guy's just weird. And he does it like he acts like, at least Byaku owns up that he's a dick, whereas Nacho's like, I'm just doing it to help you guys. I'm like, how is this helping?
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it. Ibuki committed suicide.
No, because there's 2 murders.
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
Exactly.
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
I mean, not necessarily. It's not impossible.
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is.
Again, Nachito's still, it's just still crazy. I know, but he's causing confusion. These are innocent children. They're...
The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
What, we said like 10 minutes, right?
Couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
Yeah. It's helping because of hope. The strongest hope will prevail. I know he's trying to create. Actually, no. I think he's trying to create more despair. So when they find hope, it's like greater hope. So I mean, I don't think he's helping because of. I think he's helping to create more despair so that he gets like kind of like you said. But he's actually helping to create despair so then the hope that comes from it is stronger. Nacho is my favorite of the antagonist archetype characters for that reason. Yeah, Byaku's dick. Nacho is crazy as fuck, but with an internal logic. Yeah, but it's still just I don't know. I like Byaku more.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
It's the closed room theory that happened with Sakura.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Are you sure about that? Maybe they didn't leave.
You're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
Dun, dun, dun.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
Me too?
I don't think Princess Nevermind would do it.
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue
I don't
door
think it's.
together.
Well, I'm Soda maybe.
Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's
I don't
another
think
person
so.
who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru.
I don't think it's Neko. Leave Neko out of this.
Hey, why are you talking like, huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Please stop making bad jokes.
Monokuma over here like, well, technically I don't have an alibi either.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
I mean, he is a Yakuza. The killer was inside the music venue. Boss Baby obviously thinks so, but is that really it? Oh, it's an argument? Please? No comment, please. Motel room, scrap of paper, step ladder, semi-transparent glob.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside,
Okay.
they tried to keep us from getting in.
Yes.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
Yes.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
Yes.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
Yes.
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they look like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
Don't bring that up, because that makes you look guilty. That makes you look guilty, Princess. Never mind. The person's remark contradicts the truth. Wait, that person's remark contradicts the truth. Wait, you want me to contradict something? I thought I was supposed to go after the person that, like, I agree with that the door was bolted and use the goo to agree with. I mean that too, but I'm pretty sure he was doing a Nico voice. Oh, was he? Oh, I see. That makes sense. I thought it would be funnier if he was like, I also don't have an alibi. I thought that would be funnier. Okay, I could see Monokuma being a smartass like that. A person's remark contradicts the truth. I should prove it. I'm able to that with the evidence.
The killer was still inside the music venue.
The video.
By locking the door from the inside.
Oh, I'm gonna take this real quick.
They tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
I think so.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
Get out of here.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
I
Are you
think
talking about the broken drumstick?
No. I don't know. I'm trying things. I'm trying to think.
Crap.
I don't think it's the truth bullets.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside.
Hold on. There we go.
No, that's wrong.
I was like, I thought it was the goop, but I'm like, it doesn't make sense where it would go.
Wait a second. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
That's what you're getting from the goop? How would you lock it from the outside? I guess could you use the goop to like drop the drumstick? That's weird. Nico does annoying love shit. He just needs to be muted. Everybody's 50-50. Either people love Yoko or hate her. The same with Nacho. Either people hate him or love him.
From the outside? How?
Yeah, I figured it had to do with the goop, but I just wasn't like sure where it fit because nothing seemed to make sense. So just kind of turned into like trial and error at this point. But this is coming from someone who loves genocide. I love Jill too, but Jill's like a controlled chaos. I love how crazy Nacho is, but he gets there.
There's a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe?
It wasn't rubber at all. Semi-transparent goop was gummy, rubber. It looked more like a gummy bear. No, she said it tasted like, didn't she say it tasted like it was glue, right? Yeah, because she said if it was gummy or gum, it wouldn't have tasted like mechanical.
Must have been glue.
Yeah, because when Chia, the big brains over here, decided to eat it, she said it tasted like mechanical glue. It didn't taste. It would have tasted. If it tasted like gummies, it would taste like lemon. Or if it tastes like gum, she would have tasted the gum flavor. I'm sorry, I just love characters that are complete brats. And Tansy, I hate characters that literally give you useless information. Yeah, you kind of like brats just a little bit.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, because you ate it.
It had a firm, gel-like chewiness. And I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth.
Everybody's gonna be like, I'm very concerned about you,
Based on all
Chia.
that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
It's not. No, I want to be Hina. Don't
I
eat
believe
glue.
it is not something one typically eats.
Thank you.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, we must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
Then what about the drumstick? How did the drumstick get there? I like Nagito, but yeah, would love him more if he was Coco. Yeah, instead of Byaku. Yeah, I would love him a little bit more, but I think Chia is like the Coco in this game, in my opinion. I think you're not interested in understanding Nacho, then he's being a difficult person to help you get the right answers. But he tried to make us try to say he was guilty in the first trial. Like, sometimes he pushes us in the wrong direction and then he doesn't say that he's wrong. Like, he said, like, he also wants to help the killer, and I don't like that about him. That's what makes me not trust him, because he's like, if you want to leave the island, you can always kill me, I'm willing to help. And I'm like, eh. My favorite characters in this game are Buki, Gundam, and Chi. I like Chia and Gundam, I agree with that. I'm not sure about my third choice, though. I love Chia makes the face that she's eating, when she, like, puffs up.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
Which we did. We did break down the door easily. He pushes you into the wrong direction to help you get into the right directions. But what happens if that didn't help, though? Because what happens if we weren't smart enough? Like, that's a huge risk. Like, why take the risk? Why not just explain it? That's what I'm saying. It's a hard notice. It's hard to notice. No, I get what he's trying to do, but he could easily say, hey, have you looked at this? Instead of, like, the way he does it makes them confused.
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
So maybe somebody broke the drumstick near the door, so then when somebody smashed into it, it looked like that's what was blocking it, but it wasn't.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so?
There we go. Yeah, it was easy even though two people were girls and one had a huge stomach.
It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
I mean, it's an easy trap to fall
Apologize
for.
to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
Listen here, Sailor Moon, this is not the time. You just stay there and just shh.